scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Using his legs, it's Benjamin. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Weber. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Using his legs, it's Moulton. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're testing the right side here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, a lot of space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him, he can also catch the ball.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finding an escape route. There he goes! The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Tripped up for the tackle.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Scarlet Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 21 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Oh, he makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch you, big fella.
The Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They want to throw it. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. He's loose. Finds a little space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Hawkeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. Looking for room at the 25. Wide open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Hawkeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Benjamin. Got enough for the first. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snatches it on the run. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide open space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. And here they come almost all the way back.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is denied no good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Campbell. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Dotson. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Hawkeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game. You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. Ernie on the Jets. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got room to work. It's a running room. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback. When things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Dotson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that's slithered. Through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Might as well give it to him again. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to the ground game on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Off play action. On the move to his left. Heaves it deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Benjamin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 13 over Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping through the defense. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Dotson. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll try the right side. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Got his man.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get it close